My name is Lindsay Campos, and this is my extracurricular observation project on Tale of Two Sides. I choose the Fashion Fair and River Park. The main difference between these spaces is in Fashion Fair, I see more people than the River Park. I see the large groups more in Fashion Fair than the River Park. I mean, I remember to see the more biggest families for members on the families or with the probably friends, but more large people. Usually I see groups in River Park, but it's just one or three people in the groups, or in the fashion fair is between two to more people. So for the chariots, I see more chariots in the fashion fair, two more chariots in the fashion fair than the River Park. And the other is interesting thing I remember see is that I remember to see more people speaking another language on fashion fair than mostly people around me is speaking in another language. Um, in comparison with the River Park, I remember to to hear the another language, but the mostly people is English only is only speaking English. So this is the main difference between these different malls. The other special thing is about the dresses. I see more people dress better in the River Park than the fashion fair. I will tell more about this in a few minutes. So for this group that similarities in the both malls, I see the people with action that's the same thing. Usually the action is the shopping, eating, buying of food, or looking for entertainment. So this is the mostly similarities in between the both. The most interesting things for me in this observation was the social identity and the self-presentation. So I means to it's mostly like I remember to see more people in River Park clothing in my consideration better than the fashion fair. I remember to see more people in fashion fair on pajamas or with clothing for to work, something probably. According to the identical theory, the people define themselves in part by the groups and space to which they belong. The River Park gives the impressions to be in a more expensive place, and the most of the people there were very well dressed has if they belong with a higher status than the what's perceived as a fashion fair, where the people seems to be of relative lower or more average economic status. The purpose for a futurist study is really similar between in my mostly interesting observation. It's this study explores how the physical and social characteristics of shopping mall environments influence the way individuals choose to dress, based on the observations that people to tend dress more formally or aesthetic upscale malls like a River Park, and more casual or utilitarian settings like a fashion fair, like a pajamas or something. My hypothesis is individuals in visual appealing and social prestigious mall environment will exhibit more intentional and polished clothing choices than individuals in more utilitarian or less curative spaces. The main question for this or that research question is that to want to extend those aesthetic and social prestige at shopping mall influence the clothing choices if the visitors. In continue with this thing is the methodology. The methodology involves the interpretation in the River Park and the fashion fair for a long time, and probably to ask to the people for the research question. The classify the clothing status if it's casual, sport, business, or casual formal. The demographic variables, and this is involved the age and gender. Will be noticed the control for founders. And the last part is analysis. The analysis is the correlational analysis to test the relation between the multiple clothing, the mall type, and the clothing preparations. One limitation for this research probably is the confirmation bias, has only notices that what identify addressing well or poorly, overgeneralization and uncontrolled variables such as climate, age, culture, and even the time of the day. I think this is the mostly part for two limitations in this research, and I want to demonstrate the places with a positive environmental reputation act has a social science that influence the self-image, demonstrating how the people do not just see themselves in the isolation, but also strive to conform to the expectation of their social environment. So thank you for your attention.